Shadow Tower is a brand new myth-punk role-playing game that we created focusing on what we believe are the two main themes of the game. So number one, the post-apocalyptic-ish setting, where fantasy and sci-fi collide in a world that's now almost completely ruled by nature and its monstrous supernatural guardians, but once was colonized by an alien advanced civilization. That civilization is nowadays barely remembered as the Olden, but it still lives in the bloodlines and the gene pool of the few folks that survived to a clashing war that took place centuries ago and saw that civilization fall to ruin and basically disappear. The second main theme of the game would be exploration and discovery. In fact, a part of what usually characterizes action RPGs like this, the real aim of the game is to make the player actually get in the shoes of brave pioneers, member of a guild called Vanguard, trying to discover the lands awaiting outside cities' safe borders, and willing to catalog every new thing they can learn about an unknown world, an unknown enemy, and an unknown past. The tone of the game is adventurous but also brutal. It's almost like After Earth or a movie like that met Horizon Zero Dawn, the video game, and then it all turned into Jules Verne's book, where the need of the protagonists to explore, to discover, find leftovers, survive, and get critical answers always runs into the extreme dangers of an unknown and heavily hostile environment where both death and wonder lies hidden behind every single corner. What can you do and what do you do in the game? We could summarize the three main aims in the game. Number one is, of course, exploration. As we were saying before, discovering the world outside the Vanguard's headquarters, which is the settlement where you start your game in, is the actual job of the player character. So it's their main occupation already. And in Shadow Tower, people know very little about the wildlands, about the civilizations that survive scattered here and there, about monsters and creatures, and the very whole nature of the world they live in. So every bit of information becomes of vital importance and helps improving the life of the human folks. The second aim could be getting free of the tyranny of the supernatural guardians known as Draigas and reclaiming the wildlands little by little, fighting and surviving to fight again, but also laying the foundations for a new society and looking forward to a safer and better future. The third one is, of course, as any self-respecting post-apocalyptic setting almost demands, searching for your lost origins. But then also finding out the reasons and plans that guide Draigas' actions over human folks, discovering the history of the Olden and their heritage, and finding your place into this world. All these three aspects of the game will be anyway presented in the next episodes.